why would you be making art? Well, for two reasons. One is to express it, and the other is to have that expression received by someone. And it's like, what good is it if you're the nowhere man, like I often feel I am in the Beatles, in this nowhere land, making all those nowhere plans. You got all this crazy stuff, and no one gets to experience it.
I love drumming. Like it's a huge passion for me right now, and I'm sure will be for the rest of my life.
That's what I would love to do until I'm an old lady. That's my dream, to be an old lady banging on the drums.
Drumming's like something I do when I wake up in the morning, something I do when I go to sleep. I've always got these rhythms in my head, and I drum without even thinking about it.
For me, that's one of the things I've learned playing music is that to do it well, it always has to be emotional. When you sacrifice the emotion, you sacrifice what's best about music.
Performing gives me a venue to interact meaningfully with other humans in a way that I can't quite do in the regular social context due to whatever, shyness, nerdiness, awkwardness, whatever it might be. I find I always like to subvert language to being just simply music. We write our music out in little limericks, and as I was taught by Shubat and Jelly Eye, and I found it was just the greatest way to learn. And then language, instead of becoming a complicated form, almost just becomes a nursery rhyme to help memorize the series of notes that we're playing.
You just have to play it. If you feel a little angry or frustrated, you've got to get that emotion out in your music and push that. If you're feeling joyful, just ride that for all it's worth.
Everybody's unique, and everybody has something to contribute. So I think Bill's really tried to create an really open environment so that we can build on the ideas, so that it's not a right or wrong situation. It's like if it's a good idea, it's a good idea. We'll bring it to the next level, and everybody sort of has input.
Oh, did I? Oh, just a little two hands. So that's easy enough to do, yeah. That's a simple thing, but yeah. I had no idea though that I even did it. That's why I was like, oh. Really, you don't need anything to be creative, and it's like you're like, what do you need? Well, you got a fingernail you can scrape on your jail cell wall. You've got, you can make some blood if your fingernails are gone, or, there's always something you can do, and, kids with crayons, they make the greatest pictures. Why would you, until they get told they have to color within the lines and all that sort of stuff, but I mean, the expressive ones they do before they're forced to draw within the lines in those coloring books that I can't stand.
lot of it's fear of failure, because we grow up, not feeling confident in a lot of ways and in our talents, and not believing, especially in the field of the arts, that we can get anywhere, because we're always pushed down, and it's not an easy life to live being a musician or even within the realm of the arts. But yeah, I think that stops a lot of people, because they want to be successful in today's world, and that's not necessarily being an artist or a musician, unfortunately. But I don't know, there are ways of getting around it, and you just have to be very creative, and you have to have a lot of motivation, and just go for it and not think about what people think about you and what you think of yourself. Just believe in yourself. I love the physical expression, the way it inspires people.
Afterwards, there's always a sense of euphoria.
It's a little bit more intense than regular life.
Makes people dance, makes me dance.
It's kind of like you're a puppet, an emotional puppet.
For that half hour or 45 minutes that we're playing, people are really engaged, and that makes it worthwhile performing, and that it is touching some people in some way, in a beneficial way.